Damn shame we can't see the smoke. That was a lot of smoke. I don't know. Anyways, hey guys, I was just making a random video while it's high, number one. I made a really weird face when I said hi. No, it was this direction. I think. I don't know actually. I'm just stoned. So today I'm going to be talking about our lives, our companionship, and how it ties into our world. So, for the past couple days, I've been brooding about existence. My friends have been talking about 2012, joking about it, and being like, oh, no. Some of them actually think it might happen. I'm not sure. To be perfectly honest, I don't think it'll happen, but anyways, so our existence, we were talking, and I was really high with some of my friends, and we started listening to Bob Marley, like Three Little Birds. It's this cute song about these three little birds singing on his doorstep, singing sweet songs. Anyways, so, no, but seriously, we listened to it and started talking about, like, our life and how much we hate, how much hate there is. And we promised each other that we would try not to hate whenever we can. Of course, we hate the obvious people like Adolf Hitler and Snooki. No, but seriously. So we got talking, and I've been thinking about it a little more, and I'm just, hold on. That was big. Anyways, so we were talking, and since I got thinking about it some more, because, alright, so this is basically what, like, a couple weeks thinking has brought enough attention to me that I'll talk about it, and I think I'm going to talk about a bunch of things, like Coney, and dudes masturbating in public. That's strongly support Coney, that's strongly or against Coney. Anyways, thumbs up. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna be one of those guys. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, 1 second. And so, I was talking, and I was thinking, and I talked it over with him, and I agree that, and I said this to him. So basically, all of us humans, it's embedded in our nature that we want to be the alpha male or like the alpha female. That we want to dominate because that's just in our nature. We want to be on top. We want to become huge. We want to be known. It's just kind of our thing. Sometimes it can get to an extreme level where we start fighting because we think something's right over someone. If we know something beforehand but it's wrong and someone else tells you like 2 plus 2 is 5 and he tells you 2 plus 2 is 4, you're like, wait, what? No, it's 5. And maybe through reason, and if you are not bullheaded, you will actually listen and you'll understand. And you'll be like, oh, I see. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, not 5. So you'd take away from it and you'd learn. And you'd become better. But the problem is, a lot of humanity doesn't do that. We think we're right. Because it's just in our nature that we don't want to believe something else when we've been told something. Like a billion times previous. But, so we usually deny that, and this is a major problem with conflicting religions, because a lot of religions conflict with one another. I know that like Islam is similar with Christianity, and Judaism is the Old Testament, but like I know how all those tie in, but like different religions lead to different beliefs and who should be God or who is God or if there even is a God, and there's just one chill ass dude the center of religion, Buddhism, because Buddha was basically just this dude that's like, dude, man, he's fucked up, man. No, not really. But anyways, so like, well, actually, he said it. Life is suffering, full path, etc., etc. Anyways, so like, this we think we're right over someone else, and who knows? None of us may be right. God may exist. God may not exist. That's what I think. I don't think that he exists, and I don't think that he doesn't exist because we can't prove either way. I'm a very proof person. So, I don't mean to start a flame war about religion or anything, but it causes a lot of conflicting ideals, whether you realize it or not. And, like, also how we stereotype people. Like, I remember on YouTube, I saw this commercial, I went to this video, I saw this commercial, and it was just a movie theater full of bikers where a young couple came in and looked for a seat, and if they sat down, they were given, like, beers, and it was, it was really funny. But, like, it was just all these hardcore bikers that were in a movie theater. And a lot of people actually went out and was like, dude, there's bikers in there. You gotta get them out. I can't watch the movie. And they're like, hell no, it's free. Dumb and shit. But anyways, if anything, really not free. But, like, so whoever sat down was, like, applauded because it's a social experiment. That we don't accept those kinds of people, or we think they're bad, or they're gonna, like, murder us with murder weapons. But, like, that's what we believe, and we see stereotypes. Like, French people are all, oh, we, Eiffel Tower, escargot, shrimp, pear. And, like, they're like, Nazis are like, Zihad! And just everything. We stereotype, and it slightly affects us in our head. And, like, if you don't accept stereotyping, you're like, oh, fuck that bullshit. Even if you heard it, your brain just might automatically diverge to it because it's all it knows about it, and it's never been in that kind of society. Anyways, how this ties in is that it's harder and harder to make friends because we have so many conflicting beliefs because of all the different things they're taught, and like on the different environments and atmospheres and governments and just locations and like food, just everything affects us and how we believe or perceive something. So we perceive certain things, and the problem is humans are quick to judge. Yeah. It's how we register something's important enough to pay attention to, or just no, fuck that bullshit, and just walk the other way because you don't give a fuck. It's a lot of the problem, and these people just don't get along because they believe different things, and stereotypes are often based off of that, especially during times of like conflict. Or like just when people decide to be assholes. But shit, where'd my letter go? I'm so good. Anyways. So, since we don't believe the same things, we dislike each other. We might have a turning to them. Or if we see certain things we perceive as funny, because sometimes it might affect us. Actually, like, affect us and be like, wow, I suspect this about this kind of person because he's this nationality. And it's a huge problem. Because we can't get along. And the key to survival on, say, Battlefield is teamwork. And this is perfect. Teamwork is extremely essential for our survival. Like, if we stop fighting about oil and don't worry about the monetary costs and just spread it evenly around the world, not physically, economically. But anyways, so we spread it evenly, then we won't have to worry about that. We won't have conflicts, we won't have fights, and we won't have driven up prices. And we can worry more about more important things like starving children or diseases or like fighting against, I don't know, cancer, lung cancer or something. Esophageal cancer, urinary tract infections, anything that can fuck you up, AIDS, HIV. We could stop worrying about the stupid things that we fight over, and we can worry about the things that'll benefit us, to our survival, so we can get off this planet and see what's around the world, what's around the universe, what's around the galaxy, what's around everywhere. Visit new planets, find other life even, maybe. Alright, so there is no way we're the only people. I'm not saying anyone's gonna come invade us and like tear out our brains or some shit. But I'm saying maybe that an advanced species, all it is someone, just a species that's learned to get along and to like do something with their lives rather than fight over redundant and stupid things. Like the war on drugs is just a joke. I'm talking about all drugs. Because, I mean, it's my body, and if someone truly wants something, they're gonna get it. You can't stop someone from doing something. There is no way. You can tell them to stop, and maybe they'll listen. But that doesn't mean they control you. Now, I realize this, and I'm pretty rebellious against my parents. But I still listen to them because I choose to be kind. Because I don't choose my beliefs over, like, helping them. Because our grandpa's in the hospital right now, and it's just big trouble. So I help them, and I try to. And I try to do my best, and schoolwork, school's hard, school's long, I know a lot of people don't like school, and it's another problem in the U.S. And I'm not just talking about the U.S., there are other places that are problematic with educational systems. Because of these small little redundant problems that arise between us, we just can't recognize the greater good of what we're doing. Because we're too far up our asses. And we're stupid for doing that. It's ridiculous. But anyways, so like, we're not getting along in this human race. Period. And we're killing ourselves by doing that. We're killing off our future for children, our future for the race, our future for our unborn, our future for everything. How we can benefit our world rather than tear it up and pollute it and fucking it all up. But we're too argumentative over what we believe and what we like. And this is what I believe. And this is the one thing that I'll argue. I won't argue over presidents. I won't argue over that shit. I'll argue over the drug war, though. In this sense. Because it's stupid, redundant, and we can be spending our money on much better things. Have you seen our national debt recently? Fuck. I'm so... Alright. I need to get... Queen divine. What am I saying? Anyways, so we can't get together and love each other for who we are. And it raises so many problems, so we don't focus, and we're blinded by our hate. We see with eyes clouded, not eyes clear, to see with our own eyes, to see the problem itself. And just dissecting that in one's brain, in one's mind, is just too big to comprehend. And most people just blow it off because they, like, may say it for a couple of minutes, for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of years. But maybe they'll see something or something they hate arises. Then their hate starts seeping to their other things that they realize they don't like. But, like, but fuck. But, fuck. Oh. But so we don't get along, we keep fighting, and we forget our humanity. We forget that we must survive because we're dying. We're dying. Period. There's no way we can survive if we fight like we do. And we're stupid for doing it. And we're gonna die. Period. There is no other alternative. We're just driving our dicks into the fucking meat grinders. So, I say to you, next time you look at something and you detest it for an illegitimate reason, for something that is not well known, like Hitler or fucking Trotsky, right? Was it Trotsky? I don't fucking know. Like, it's just a huge problem. If we don't get along, we don't survive, we don't continue, we don't build a good future, we don't build a wonderful future, we build hell. And I bid adieu on that note.